Today, we're boarding Legend of the Seas, the world's newest and largest cruise ship, and to make this even more exciting, this is our very first Royal Caribbean cruise, so we had absolutely no idea what to expect. Over the next 24 hours, we're taking you through the entire boarding experience, from the moment we take our first steps on board and discover what this brand new ship is really like, to getting a surprise upgrade to one of the most talked about cabins on board, and one that really divides opinion. We'll explore some of the most incredible spaces on board, discover Category 6, the largest water park at sea, and experience Shockwave, a jaw-dropping Aquadome show that completely blew us away. But will the world's newest mega cruise ship actually live up to the hype? Let's find out.
Today, guys, we are boarding the newest and largest cruise ship in the world. That is Legend of the Seas by Royal Caribbean. Not only that, we are going on the inaugural sailing from Rome, so we're very excited to see what Royal Caribbean's all about, because we've never been on a Royal Caribbean cruise. Now, there was a preview sailing where Royal Caribbean invited influencers on to review the ship. We paid for this cruise, and we paid quite a bit, which means we can give you a honest and unfiltered look into the Legend of the Seas. So we're starting here at Roma Termini. We're going to show you how to get to the Civita Vecchia port. That is where we're going to be boarding the Legend of the Seas. Now, to actually get there, we need a combination of both a train and a bus. Last night, I purchased tickets from the official train website for a combo ticket for the train and also the bus. That makes things so much more convenient, because when we actually get to the port train station, I believe you need to actually pay in cash €6 per person. So this ticket was €11 per person, and that just makes our life easier because we have a QR code and we can simply scan and go. So we just need to scan here. We should be able to go through. Perfect. I think we just hold it. There we go. Nice and easy. Off to platform 28.
Yes.
So all of these people are going on the cruise, I imagine, or waiting for the train. There is an upstairs, but we're going downstairs. It looks like there's plenty of space. Maybe not for suitcases. Space for the suitcases. Yeah, we didn't know. I think you can just put the suitcases into the seats. Like this, yeah. I have to figure out the same thing now. Okay, so you put the suitcase just like that. Okay, let's do that.
Next stop, Civita Vecchia.
Look at the sheer numbers of people heading towards the port. We have made it outside of the train station. Next thing we need to do is find the Port Link bus. That's included in our ticket. No need to take a taxi outside of here. Oh, it's okay, we have the bus. I think you just swore at me on the camera, I swear down. So you need to find out which bus goes to which company. This one goes to Royal Caribbean. There's another one that goes to Princess. Just want to check by asking people. But it's the Portland bus, so you have to pay €6 in cash, but it should be included in our ticket.
Let's check if this works.
Madame, look at me.
To him, Karolina.
Sorry. Royal Caribbean.
No look, ticket bus. This is a ticket train.
Yes, it's.
Oh no, the bus one. Show the bus one, Karolina.
Oh, you've got 2 tickets?
Yeah, there's two.
Sorry? The Legend of the Sea? Okay,
Yes.
how much?
€6
€6
in cash.
okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
No look bus.
This one is like this one. Yeah, there we go.
Look, madame, because in English, Civita Vecchia, Port Link.
Yes.
Yes.
You have this one?
No, you didn't send
I didn't
that
send it.
one.
1 second.
Hey, look, no problem. The family.
Yeah, together.
Only you.
Yes, just us two.
Oh, grazie.
Okay. Grazie.
Allora, mister, one moment.
Almost there, yeah. Takes a long time from Rome. Sorry. We have made it to the cruise terminal. Seeing Legend of the Seas for the first time was absolutely incredible. It was so big.
Yeah, it's massive.
Absolutely stunning ship. Now our port arrival time is 12:30. I believe the time is around 11. I'm hoping we can sneak in. Let's see if we can. Legend of the Seas?
Yes. If you don't have pen, you have to go to the very last door, sir.
To drop off the luggage?
Yes.
Okay, grazie. So we need to drop off our luggage first. We don't have luggage tags, so we have to go somewhere over to the end, just over there. So over here is where we need to tag our luggage.
Buongiorno.
Directly to the room. Okay, grazie. Thank you.
Grazie.
Suitcases are being delivered straight to the room, so we can proceed, hopefully, to boarding. Security was nice and quick, and you can bring in water through this security.
You don't need the passports anymore, just a boarding pass.
Just the boarding passes.
Okay, your ticket is
Grazie.
complete on this way.
Grazie.
Down on the right.
So, because we checked in online, we don't need to wait in a very long queue just outside of there. We go straight in.
So the time is 11:15 and our official boarding time was 12:30, but we are actually ready to go onto the ship, so it's definitely worth it coming earlier.
Look at this, guys. How big this ship is. It is absolutely beautiful. The Legend of the Seas. I believe the gangway is just over there, so I think we can make our way onto. Oh, sorry.
Everyone is taking pictures.
Everyone's taking pictures in front of this
But I
ship.
understand why, because it's gigantic.
And we are on the gangway, guys. I'm not gonna lie. This morning I was actually feeling quite nervous. My heart was racing as we were getting here because the anticipation for this cruise, it's been a long time coming, and now we're finally here. We're actually feeling really good. We're really excited. Our first steps on the ship.
And we are on board.
All right, I think we need to scan our boarding pass again. Hi, good morning. Boarding pass.
Yours?
That's mine, yep.
Welcome on board.
Thank you.
Welcome on board as well.
Yay.
Ladies first.
Thank you. Oh my god, the excitement. Little dance.
Hey. Oh, woo! Now we're the legends. Wow. Look at this, guys. I'm getting goosebumps right now. So this is the Pearl, the famous Pearl.
I love the colors and they're changing.
I love the music that's happening right now. This is the Royal Promenade. This is beautiful.
What an entrance. Actually, it feels like the heart of the ship.
I feel so good right now. And actually, over there, we've got the 4th of July balloons with the American flag colors, because it is 4th of July, guys. Happy 4th of July to all our American viewers out there. What a way to start 4th of July. First things first, guys, we're gonna get our muster out of the way. I think we're early, but hopefully we can get that out of the way. And then we can go on enjoying the cruise. Got the band up there playing the music, all the balloons. There are some muster stations open over here.
Here is Spotlight Karaoke.
Hello, C1, yes.
And that's the other one.
Alright guys, so in case of an emergency, the captain is going to blow the horn 7 times, followed by 1 long blast, okay?
That was super quick, literally like
A minute?
a minute. So there is a legend sign over here with the family. Looks awesome.
I wouldn't be myself if
Wow,
I wouldn't be going
look
onto
at
the
this, guys.
staircase. Woo!
Woohoo!
This is so beautiful.
This is like I'm inside of a club. This is so unique. I've lost my words. Got an octopus, a giant octopus on the ceiling over there. You got
It's actually shiny.
beautiful views out to the sea. And we've come to Pearl Cafe. Look at all of this food. We have got curry chicken, quinoa salad. It all looks very fresh.
Oh my god, and here are all of the sandwiches and baguettes. Everything looks so appetizing.
So much variety. And there's even desserts, as many desserts as you can even imagine. They look wonderful. And there's even, have you spotted the sign, Karolina?
Coffee is not a drink, it's a moment. And I agree with it.
This is definitely going to be her spot every single day here. Coffee and fresh food, that is definitely your cup of tea. And actually this octopus on the ceiling is so beautiful.
Yeah.
And I love the seating. It's really nice that you get really good views of the sea. So right next to Pearl Cafe you have a really nice view of the Royal Promenade. You've also got all the balloons over here. I love that concept. There's a balloon drop at midnight tonight.
Can't wait.
This is Spotlight Karaoke. This is where we did our muster.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of like cafes, restaurants and lounging here.
So from the Pearl Cafe, you can actually go directly to Central Park, just up these stairs here. We have made it to an oasis in the heart of the ship. This is Central Park. And I can actually hear bird noises. They can't be real birds on a cruise, on a ship. There must be speakers, but you can see all of these plants.
Yeah, and they are actually real, they're so beautiful. Actually entering this space, it feels like a completely different zone.
It feels really relaxed here compared to the chaos that's happening in the Royal Promenade. It's such a contrast. And actually, I've spotted the infinity balconies. This is obviously a view onto Central Park, but all of these rooms are infinity balconies. I don't know why they call them balconies, because they're just very large windows. I don't see a balcony.
Yeah, and they have also the champagne bar, which is called Bubbles. Oh my
I think it's
God,
a little bit
I
too
love
early
this
for
space.
some bubbles.
Yeah, but I'm very thirsty.
I think we can find any of the bars. We do have a refreshment package. I believe you can just order drinks from any bar.
I have a feeling this is going to be my favorite themed zone. Really relaxing.
Let's see if we can get a drink from the Trellis Bar. Hello, my friend. We have a refreshment package.
Alright.
So can we order drinks from here?
Oh,
it's
yes,
okay?
sure.
Awesome. What can we order?
You have fruit punches. We have so many virgin alcoholic drinks.
Oh, we can get mocktails.
Yes.
Perfect.
On the way here. This all non-alcoholic for all the ones who driving in the cruise.
On the cruise, this one's driving.
Oh yeah.
No, you don't want to see. You don't want to see her driving.
She's the captain.
I wish. I think I'm gonna go for maybe coconut water.
Okay, so one coconut water and one. I'm gonna go with your recommendation, fruit punch
Perfect.
with some ice. That would be great. It's so hot.
My dear, do you want a glass with ice?
Yes, please.
Cheers, William. Thank you.
Cheers.
Really great service, by the way. Amazing. Wow. They even put a little bit of a paper on top of the straw, keeping it hygienic. Cheers, guys.
First, cheers on board.
Cheers, Karolina. Ooh, yeah. Oh, that's refreshing. Can you hear the bird noises? It's so nice. I love it. So we purchased the refreshment beverage package for both of us in advance, which meant that we got 35% off. It is cheaper when you book it in advance. And it was quite expensive, despite the discount, at $220 per person over 7 days. But what you get is as many bottled still and sparkling waters as you want, mocktails, coffee, specialty coffees and teas, juices,
and protein shakes even.
A protein shake, and also fountain soda and canned soda. So I think you have to get around 6 to 7 drinks per day to make it worth it. Heading to Surfside. Wow, look at this. It's so colourful. I feel like a kid right now.
You know that it's designed for families.
I love all the colours across the cabins.
And what's really cool is that there's a slide to go down, so let's do it together. Oh my God, this is exciting. 1, 2, 3, woo! Actually, Royal Caribbean is really good for families because they have even these designed spaces for kids to just eat, like Surfside eatery.
We've got an arcade. A lot of the families are coming out of the arcade. You've got this surfboard That says Surfside. I love the vibe here. It's actually really, it feels like I'm at the beach. But over here, we've got a giant flamingo with a skateboard. I love the little musician.
Oh, you can have your face painted.
Good, how are you?
I'm jealous.
The theming is impeccable. You got Sugar Beach. Imagine there's a lot of diabetes happening inside there. Sweet treats.
And look, there's a carousel.
This is so cool. I didn't know they had a carousel on a Royal Caribbean cruise.
Look at this tree.
And you've got towels that look like animals.
Yeah.
Hello, Michael. How are you?
This is so pretty.
Is this a crab? Or turtle? Turtle,
This is a turtle, but I really
Elephant.
like the
Swan.
Yeah.
I love it. Did you make these? No. Oh, it's a turkey.
Ah,
Okay, they're for display. So if I ordered a turkey, could I get a turkey? Or just a regular towel? Just a regular towel, okay.
You're not a kid anymore.
You're from the Philippines, Salamat po. Okay. Are you Philippines? Okay, Salamat.
Oh, look, it's running. It's so slow, but it's so cute.
This is really good.
Oh my god, look at this pink duck. I will go on this one.
I'm actually tempted to get on it. It actually looks quite fun. Oh, we've got some adults on it. It's good? It's fun?
Oh wow,
I'm
you
jealous.
go up.
Oh, that one. I like that one. That's good.
That's what I want.
Yeah. You stole it from her.
Oh, and you have the soft serve ice cream here as well.
It's called Sprinkles.
Sprinkles.
Oh, that looks good. Ooh. Did you see that, guys? That is tempting. So we've got Surfside bites. I imagine you've got your hot dogs, popcorn chicken, cheeseburgers, pizza.
Churros, cookies.
Hello. How are you? The
They're
staff
so
are really
sweet
friendly.
here.
Got a bit of a play area over here. This looks like from Scooby-Doo, the van. I couldn't resist, guys. I had to get myself one of them ice creams from Sprinkles. Hello, how are you?
Good.
Could we get 2 ice creams, please?
Sure, which flavor you want? Vanilla, chocolate, or both of them?
Both of them.
Both of them twice. Couldn't resist.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
You folks are actually very lucky. You came yesterday to fix the machine.
So it was broken yesterday?
When we had the travel agencies on board, the head
Oh, yeah, the preview sailing.
Yes.
All the content creators like us.
Yeah, the side was broken, so I could only serve chocolate out here, and I had to send them inside.
But now we can get both.
Yes.
So this is vanilla and chocolate.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Lance.
You're welcome.
You're from South Africa, I can tell by the accent. Awesome. Couldn't resist, guys. Walk past it. Look at the beautiful soft serve ice cream.
And it's so delicious. Milky and chocolatey.
If you can't tell right now, it is incredibly hot. Mediterranean summers are hot.
And on the back of the ship, you have this water play area. Like there's a lot of kids actually enjoying themselves. There's this massive buckets of water that are splashing everywhere.
I'm jealous.
I'm jealous too.
I saw a kid getting absolutely dunked on with the bucket of water.
And it's so hot. And also behind there's a massive logo of Royal Caribbean.
And also a swimming pool.
Yeah.
Something that really gets your attention here at Surfside is this giant mural of a flamingo. Absolutely love that. You can see the water park on top deck just over there. It is time to head up to our cabin to show you which cabin we went for, or actually which one was selected for us. You can see all of these elevators around us. You can see all of these letters because we can use a destination elevator. So we're on deck 10 and it should show us the alphabet.
Oh, this one.
That's E, and we're heading
Just
on to
lit
E. I love destination elevators. I think
so
they
easy.
are the most convenient way to get around a ship.
And also very effective when it's busy.
Ladies first.
It is a Saturday indeed.
It is Saturday?
Yes.
Does this change, do you think, every
I
single
think
day?
so.
That's crazy.
I love touches like this.
So you've got Legend of the Seas, next deck 10, or in deck 8. Actually, you don't need to select anything because we've already selected our floor.
Deck 10.
Thank you.
So yeah, you too.
That was the question, where is our cabin?
Look at this view from deck 10.
Oh wow.
I love Surfside. I love the playful nature of it. What a beautiful view. Okay, now what I don't know is, do we go left or right?
Yeah, which direction, right?
Oh wait, we've got also a view of Central Park from here. Which view do you prefer, guys? Surfside or Central Park? So we're currently walking through the corridor to our cabin. We're in 580. This corridor never ends. Oh, we've got connecting rooms. Just like this for families.
Welcome aboard the Legend of the Seas.
Thank you.
For you and any other guests who have not yet completed the mandatory guest safety briefing, we ask that you proceed directly to your safety assembly stations at this time.
We have made it to our stateroom, guys. 580. And we have got this little package over here, welcome on board, with our key inside.
And I really love actually the grading. It's purple and pink.
And this is our room. It does say here, stateroom attendants will deliver luggage beginning at 3 p.m. What's the time now, Karolina?
It's 1:20.
And as you can see, our luggage just over there. So it should be delivered shortly.
Yeah, let's have the first look of the cabin.
You can do the honors. Wow.
I love it. It smells brand new.
That is so beautiful.
It's amazing.
I was not expecting this, Karolina. Welcome to our humble abode on the Legend of the Seas. This is the spacious infinite balcony room that we didn't book. We'll come on to that later, but as you can see, there is plenty of space in this cabin room. Look at the views out there. Now, the first thing that actually we spotted was this curved shaped bed. It actually looks really comfy, really inviting.
Yeah, and very soft pillows as well. I love that. We've also got some merch, and I actually really like the colors of this Royal Caribbean hats, especially the purple one.
I guess I'll be going for the orange one then.
And here's the entertainment program. And actually what we really recommend doing is to use the Royal Caribbean app as soon as you board, using the free Wi-Fi on the ship to book all of the shows you're interested in. For example, we booked this Charlie and the Chocolate Factory show, which is a brand new show, but you can't do that before boarding, only on the ship.
And that's with the onboard Wi-Fi that you can use on the Royal Caribbean app.
Yes.
It's also worth pointing out all of this beautiful accent lighting around the room. I imagine at nighttime it's going to be a really nice vibe inside of this cabin. Now we do have a sofa. It looks really comfy as well. What I like is that it's at the start of the room, not at the end, which is sometimes the case on cruise ships.
I also really like the decor because it's minimalistic but also modern. But my favorite part of the room is this vanity mirror because it's perfect for when you're getting ready in the morning, and the lighting is also very ambient.
Very classy design to this room, especially this chair here. Have a look at this chair. It is so elegant. Look at that. That's so beautiful. Now we have plenty of space over here. I know some people like to look at the plug points. So we've also got a USB-A and USB-C plug point over there. And these are the plug points on either side. And over here, I believe we have a hairdryer. We've got some tissues. I'm not sure if there's anything inside of this, just extra space in these drawers over here. And this is, I don't think this is a fridge, it's a cooler. So it's not actually that cold inside of there, but it'll keep it cool, all of your drinks.
And also we are on this cruise for 7 days, so it's really important to have really good space inside the wardrobe, and it's plenty of space for like hanging stuff. There's these hangers over here. There's also baskets.
Oops, sorry about that, guys. These are
for
baskets,
some underwear
yeah.
or for some shoes, whatever, but
Oh
it's
God,
really
sorry.
good.
Sorry about the noise.
I hate unpacking, but when you're on the cruise for 7 days, I think it's important. And what I spotted is the full-size mirror. Like, come on, you cannot get better than this.
Wait, this opens up. Oh, there's a safe. Little safe in there.
And more space here.
I don't think we'll probably be using this, but I think
Might be
that's
useful.
why the mirror is there. I did also spot we do have a kettle and some tea and coffees just over there, and probably some other herbal teas.
It's time for a little bathroom tour, and as you can see, it's quite small, so it's going to be quick. So here's the toilet, here's the shower. It's quite modern and sleek. Here's the shower head, and actually you can even sit in the shower, which is quite nice. And over here is the sink area. So as you can see, the bathroom is quite small and compact, but actually it does the job, and it's actually really modern and nice.
So there's one glaringly obvious thing that we have yet to mention about this cabin, and it's to do with these very nice large windows behind me. So again, this is the Spacious Infinite Balcony cabin, and Royal Caribbean considers this a balcony, whereas others would argue with them and say that the balcony would be outside. You would be able to step outside, but this is what they market as a balcony. Now, when we actually booked the standard ocean view balcony with the standard balcony, we actually went for the we choose your standard ocean view balcony option. It's a few $100s cheaper. I thought, why not? And I purposefully didn't choose the we choose your infinite balcony cabin because when I looked online, there was a lot of negative comments that they didn't like it, that they wanted the traditional balcony. And so I thought, yes, we're gonna avoid this cabin, ironically, but they actually upgraded us to this cabin, and I'm actually happy they did. At first, I wasn't very happy about it. I was actually ready to give them a piece of my mind because I wanted the standard balcony. But what I really like is the extra space we get in here. It's very spacious, and just look at the view you get from this window. Now, the one drawback I would say about this is that this does come down. So we do have some buttons just over here to wind down this window, but the AC turns off when you do that. So most of the time we're probably going to keep this up. But for me, I don't like going out on the balcony when it's so hot. I'll probably last like a minute or two. Whereas this one over here likes to bake herself alive in the heat. So for me to be able to just enjoy the views in the AC and actually have the extra space, I actually think it's a bit of a dark horse when it comes to choosing your cabin. And you're probably wondering, how much did you spend on this cruise? Well, the previous cabin that we mentioned came to $4,000, including prepaying our tips. And we also purchased the VOOM Surf and Stream package. They say this is the fastest internet at sea on a cruise ship, and I just did a quick speed test and the speeds aren't very fast at all, and we're at the port still in Rome. I can't imagine being out at sea it being much faster. I think we spent $215 for one device over 7 days, when we can actually most likely get away with using an eSIM, especially when you're cruising around Europe.
While the VOOM Surf and Stream package worked well for us when we were actually out at sea, one thing we quickly realized is that an eSIM would have been the better value option for most of this cruise. That's because the ship actually spent most days docked in different European cities, and even when we were on board, we were close enough to land to pick up a fast mobile connection. Then when you get off the ship to explore each city, you can continue using the same eSIM to stay connected. If you haven't used an eSIM before, it's basically a digital SIM card that you install on your phone in just a few minutes before you travel. Then as soon as you arrive in Europe, you're connected straight away, no searching for SIM card shops or swapping physical SIM cards. The eSIM we personally use and recommend is SIM Local. One of the biggest advantages, especially if you're traveling around Europe or going on a European cruise, is that they offer dedicated Europe plans covering up to 45 countries. So if you're visiting places like Spain, France, and Italy on the same trip, your eSIM simply continues working as you cross borders. There's no need to buy another SIM card or install a new eSIM every time you arrive in a different country. They also offer a great range of plans depending on how much data you need, from fixed data options all the way up to unlimited and unlimited Pro plans. One thing we really appreciate is how transparent they are about their unlimited plans. While many eSIM providers advertise unlimited data without making their fair usage policies particularly clear, SimLocal tells you exactly what you're getting. Their unlimited plan includes 5 gigs of high-speed data per day, while Unlimited Pro increases that to 10 gigs of high-speed data per day, making it really easy to choose the right option depending on how you travel. Another feature we really like is their 100% refund policy, so if your travel plans change or you no longer longer need your eSIM, getting a refund is really straightforward. They also have a really handy Find My Plan tool that helps you choose the best option for your trip. And for the extra peace of mind, SimLocal provides 24/7 customer support via WhatsApp, email, and phone. Plus, they're rated 4.5 stars on Trustpilot, which is always reassuring when you're traveling abroad. So if you're planning a European cruise, or honestly any trip around Europe, we definitely recommend getting your eSIM sorted before you fly. Just scan the QR code on screen or use the link in the description to check out SimLocal's Europe plans, and don't forget to use our code JKarolina to save 5% on your eSIM.
We have made it to the Aquadome market, guys, and again we have a very beautiful view out to the ocean. Now, we did think about going to the Windjammer marketplace for the buffet lunch, but when we got there it was incredibly busy, a bit overwhelming. I think everyone on boarding day comes to the buffet lunch, but here at the Aquadome market there are so many great options, so many new options as well. You can get Cajun food, that is, I believe, Southern American foods from Louisiana. There is also Korean food, that's what Karolina went for, a chicken rice bowl, and the place was called Soulmate, which I love the name. There's also Mexican, that's what I've gone for. I've gone for some chicken tacos. There's a juice bar. There is creme de la creme, that's actually returning from the Star of the Seas. That's the only one that's returning. Everything else is brand new. Am I missing anything else? Is there anything else that we've... Oh, Spanish! There's even a Spanish restaurant called La Española. Did I say that right? Yeah. I've been practicing because I keep messing that up, but essentially it is a Spanish tapas restaurant. I am so hungry, guys. I've been waiting for this for a long time. We've been doing so much filming. I'm gonna give a little squeeze of lime on there, and I'm gonna enjoy this. I don't know if it's because I'm hungry, but that is absolutely bloody delicious.
So actually there's a drink section here. You can get some milk, some hot water, coffees, soft drinks like juices, mango juices, fruit punch, lemonade. Also
all these teas over here as well.
Yeah. There's also ice machine and water. Could I get a carrot and celery juice? Carrot and celery? Yes, one, and one muscle building for
That's for me.
So because we've got the refreshment package, the fresh juices and the smoothies, protein shakes are all included. We just need to scan our card. Thank you.
Thank you. You can even see all of the whey protein just over here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. This looks really good.
Right.
We are entering the Aquadome, right next to, of course, the Aquadome market. I feel like I'm in an aquarium right now with all this blue detailing. Very nice.
Yeah, I think they're having some rehearsals now.
So this is the Shockwave Aqua Theatre show. We've actually reserved this for this evening. They're having rehearsals.
I can't wait for the evening. They're incredible.
It's actually quite incredible that something like this exists on a cruise ship. It looks like something that you would find on a spaceship. Mm-hmm. It feels very futuristic. I imagine the show tonight, you can even see some robotic
machines,
arms potentially. Yeah. We're now entering the Overlook, which is just behind the Aquadome, and this looks incredible. This ship keeps surprising us with how stunning it is. The design, the architecture. You've got these pods just over here, look really comfy. All the plants surrounding it. This one you can even walk up into there.
Yeah, but also it's really beautiful for the views. That's why it's called Overlook, because it's overlooking now the port, but in the future the ocean.
We have a nice bar over here. You can see everyone's just lounging over here.
And there's actually plenty of space to chill. Like, I really like it. Also, it's very green. Again, real plants.
And you can see everything's designed to be really comfortable, really cozy. And then you can have drinks served. You can see some people ordering some drinks. Hello.
there's even an aquarium here.
That caught me off guard. I thought it was a real aquarium for a second. Again, everything's really nice and comfortable. I imagine for sail away, this would be a great place to be, to relax. Very nice. First thing you notice is there are so many lounges, so you're not fighting over it with the other guests. Again, very beautiful views. We have
Massive jacuzzis.
I think they call it a whirlpool. This one.
Yes.
It's a whirlpool.
And you can already feel the chill vibes on the chill island.
We have made it to deck 16. Look at this ship. It is, I keep saying beautiful and stunning. I'm gonna run out of words what to say, but you can see the sheer numbers of people on deck 15 just below us. That is probably one of the main swimming pools over there. I don't think I would want to go there right now. The water looks very cloudy. Too many human beings in there. And then you've got just lounges everywhere. And then we're overlooking Central Park. Now, over there, I think on Star of the Seas, it was a star. I have no idea what that is. I mean, for Legend of the Seas, they surely would have something to do with the legend, but,
Yeah, but it
just
looks like
like
a massive firework or something like this.
we have another lime and coconut. This time, this one's a frozen cocktail bar. You can see they've got pina colada, zero proof, strawberry zero proof, so there's no alcohol in there. They've got mango, watermelon, pain chiller, hurricane. Hello, how are you?
Good, so how are you?
The zero proof, does that mean no alcohol?
No alcohol, yes.
All the other ones have alcohol in them?
Alcohol.
Okay, thank you. So on our beverage package, we can get the ones that are zero proof. There's a slide that goes down here, yeah.
Hi.
Bye-bye.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
YouTuber?
YouTuber, yes.
How much
Subscribers? 230,000.
and famous?
No, we're not famous, no. You might be famous though now.
I love that look.
I love it. Are you a YouTuber? No?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
So where does this slide go to?
People don't like kids.
They don't like kids on YouTube. So you have to wait till you're a bit older then. All right, see you later. Bye-bye. Bye, thank you.
That was cute.
Just a random slide going down to the lower decks. What I really love about the ship is that everywhere you see is just pools, ocean.
So actually there's plenty of lounges, but also there's these casitas that you can reserve, but they're getting fully booked for the sea days.
This is called Paradise Palm.
Yeah.
It is a very nice setup over here. It's all reserved. See, all of the casitas are reserved. And over here, guys, we have swim and tonic. This is an adults-only pool. We do have a whirlpool. Just enjoying themselves over there. People just lounging, dipping their feet, whilst enjoying a nice, I imagine, a gin and tonic. This looks like the spot to be at. No kids.
Yeah, I really enjoy the concept.
We're now entering Thrill Island. I believe this is the largest water park at sea. You can see all of the slides just ahead of us. First thing I noticed, all of these cubby holes to put your towels and flip-flops in. These colourful gates.
It's already super busy. Wow. And actually here, all of the activities that you can here do.
This is great for the kids. I imagine they'll be spending a lot of their time here. Even have a pink slide. So right beside me we have Flow Rider. Honestly, it looks so much fun. It's a surfing simulator at the back of the ship, the back of Thrill Island. We've already seen quite a few people actually fall off. It looks so much fun, but incredibly difficult. Oh, he's just fallen off.
And this is the hideaway. This is the adults only infinity pool. And it's incredibly busy, as you can see. But I believe this is the best spot for grabbing a drink at sunset at sea days. Or dancing without a drink.
So this is the Lost Dunes mini golf. You've even got a volcano on the Legend of the Seas. This is definitely a hit with a lot of the kids.
No, I used to love it when I was younger, and we are gonna play it. It looks awesome.
You know what else looks awesome? All these slides behind you.
I know.
I believe there's even a sports area over here. Let's go check it out.
Wow.
Oh, there's the ball. Up to deck 17, sports court.
I didn't expect that on the cruise ship. I think it's a full-size basketball court.
I can even see a mural with a skateboard, so I can imagine you can potentially skate here, but a lot of the chaps over there are playing basketball. We've got a more elevated view. Beautiful. There's a Princess cruise ship over there. Again, this is the mini golf, the Lost Dunes. And actually you can make your way up to the top slide there. It's probably the fastest one. This ship keeps on surprising me. There is a bloody rock climbing wall on the Legend of the Seas. You can see some kids on it already. It actually goes pretty high. You want to do rock climbing, Karolina?
It's called the Adrenaline Peak. I think I would be too scared, to be honest. They're good though. Look at these kids. So with our refreshment package, we can get as much soft drinks as we want, as long as they're canned or from the fountain machines from the bars and restaurants. But what we cannot get is the CocaCola Freestyle drinks like from this machine. So we purchased this cup for $4.99.
A lot of people have been asking how to use these freestyle machines.
Exactly.
They have no idea, but you have to get one of these cups. We thought they were $4.99.
But it ended up being $6.99.
For whatever reason.
Yeah.
Now it's got a chip, so actually if I press Coke Zero, it says you're going to need a different cup, just ask at the counter. That's because you need to put this cup into there first, and we have got a lot of choices over here. You can see along the bottom we've got low and no calories,
Even
if you're on a bit of a diet, caffeine free.
So I'm gonna go for this one. And you can get all of these different flavors. Which one should I go for? Maybe cream soda. Let's do this.
I'm not too sure about cream soda, but you do you. Come on!
Perfect. And obviously, guys, I needed to go for the pink one. There's different colors, but pink is my favorite. That's so sweet, but it's so good.
Hello, good evening. Welcome.
Hello. Thank you.
The entrance.
For our first dinner on board, we decided to head to the main dining room, and the moment we walked in, we were really wowed by how beautiful the entrance was. The main dining room is spread across 3 different levels, with these huge chandeliers hanging through the center and balconies looking down over the restaurant. And because it was a boarding day, there was actually a special menu for the occasion, with starters, mains and desserts to choose from. Most of it was completely included in the cruise fare, although there were a few premium options available for an extra charge. We also got very lucky with our waiter, Enrique from Chile, who we pretty much clicked with straight away. We liked him so much that before leaving we actually asked at the entrance if we could keep this exact table and Enrique as our waiter for the rest of the cruise. For starters, I went for the chilled shrimp cocktail, which came with these juicy prawns, fresh lemon and a classic cocktail sauce, while Jay went for the wild mushroom soup topped with Parmesan foam, porcini dust, chives, and white truffle oil.
So for my main course, I went for the fish dish, and it's pan-seared branzino. It's this beautiful fish with lots of vegetables, and the presentation is just amazing. And I've heard that actually on Royal Caribbean, the food is great, so I can't wait to try it.
And myself, I went for a beautiful rack of lamb. Also, we've got some neon colored, I believe it's going to be like mint sauce, but it looks absolutely delightful. My mouth is watering right now. I'm going to try this neon, what I think is mint sauce. Let's give this a go. The meat is amazing. It like literally melts in your mouth. The mint sauce is really good, but it's very sweet. I do like my sweet things, but that is a little bit sweet for me.
I'm gonna try my fish with a little bit of the side sauce. There's an explosion of flavors, and actually it's super fresh. I really like it.
I do have one little criticism about the food. I believe it arrived not even lukewarm, it was a little bit cold. I think it's been sitting out there. And so I really do like it when my food is served hot as possible. My only criticism. Otherwise, delicious.
So for my dessert, I went for this amazing looking Noix Obsidian Dome Cake, which is essentially 70% dark chocolate cake. It looks so rich. It's not only super pretty, but it's rich and creamy and very chocolatey, and I really like it.
And this is the Red Velvet Legends Cheesecake. Both of these desserts are brand new to this cruise. I believe we have some meringue on top there. We've got a nice little raspberry. Let's dive into this and see what it's all about. That's really interesting. I don't know if it's red velvet or cheesecake. It's like a combination of both. I'm not too sure about it. I think I'm one or the other, not like a mixture.
After seeing our first impressions of the ship at night, we had one more thing planned. Shockwave, the Battle of the Seas, the most talked about show on board. Unfortunately, it was cancelled on the first night because they needed more time to prepare, but we managed to rebook it for day 4. Just a quick tip, arrive 30 to 45 minutes early, because if you want the best seats, this place fills up fast. We've watched some Broadway level shows before, but this was unlike anything we had ever seen. It combines incredible lighting, water effects, and emotional music with ultra-skilled dancers, acrobats, high divers, and even scuba divers working beneath the water. Then came the divers. And then again, the atmosphere completely softened. towards the end, the scenery transformed once again. This time into an emotional love story with the performers gliding and dancing across the water. It was finally time for the 4th of July party, celebrating 250 years of American independence. And this was when the party started. Then, right at midnight, the whole crowd started counting down to the long-awaited balloon drop.
It has been a very long but exciting day. You can probably see on our faces we are absolutely exhausted. It's just after midnight. We came back from the 4th of July party, and seeing all of them balloons drop was just
really nice.
Was magical. And you're probably wondering, what's that noise? We've actually got our window opened because there is a really nice breeze coming into our room, if you were wondering. Anyways, guys, we have got 6 more glorious days on this ship to enjoy. We hope you enjoyed our boarding day. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the
next video.
People sleeping.
I know.